Hello, it's Emma from Well Balanced here. In this shorter session, we're going to be making use of our resistance bands to work on strengthening some of those muscles that are going to help with your balance and strength and help prevent falls as well. So, we're going to do a brief warm-up first. So, have your resistance band ready, but we're going to just pop it to the side to warm up. Just pop it behind you, you can pop it on your chair, but we're going to be in seated all the time for this session. So come forwards in your chair, walk your hips forwards so you're in the front third of your chair. And we just want to start warming up all those muscles we're going to use to strengthen in a minute. So we are going to start with a march to boost the circulation, to get the blood flowing to all those muscles we want to use in a minute. So with your legs first, you can have your hands by your sides, start those feet marching. So thinking about that mobility through the feet, toe coming up, toe tapping down first. Just a little lift, it doesn't have to be a big one. And we just want to feel starting to come alive, that blood flowing through our legs. Tapping through the feet, let the feet move as lots of little bits rather than one big lump. Keep them going. You can add some arm movements as well. So if you feel happy letting go of the side of your chair, just take those arms in, relax the shoulders, backwards and forwards with the arms. Good. Keep your elbows tucked in, keep looking ahead of you. Stay tall away from the back of that chair, try not to slump back. Lovely. Keep that going a little bit longer. You really want to get the blood flowing to all these muscles in your upper body and your lower body. So just rest the feet, keep the arms going just for a minute. Come tall, make sure your shoulders are still down and relaxed. Nice and loose through the waist as well. Don't keep yourself stiff. Good, and throw those legs back in again. So arms and legs together just for a final blast there. Make sure that circulation's lovely and warmed up. And then we're going to bring all that down to a rest the arms down, and just stop those feet from marching. We're going to roll through the shoulders next. So we're going to bring the shoulders forwards, up, back, and down, and again. So this is a really nice exercise to do anytime, to release any tension through your shoulders, help with that shoulder mobility for things like reaching, helps with your breathing as well, opening the chest. Okay, relax the arms down, and we're going to rotate through our waist next just to warm up through here. So length through the spine, you're going to maintain that length all the way here. So I'm going to take your arms to the right with one arm behind and just rotate gently to look behind you. Don't force it, just as far as you can. Then unwind back to the centre, pause in the centre. Then we're going to go the other way. So arms to the left, one arm behind you. Look behind you a little if you can. And then unwind back to the middle. We're going to go the other way again, so make sure you've still got the length through your spine. Arms to the right, look over. Back to the centre. And we're going to go the other way again. Again, this is a really nice exercise for that turning movement, to get that mobility for things like putting on your seatbelt in the car, looking behind you. Okay, so we're warmed up. We are going to go on to our main strength section next. Okay, so here you want to grab your resistance bands. Okay, so when you're using your resistance bands, just make sure it's in good condition first. Make sure you've got no holes in it. It's not going to snap when you're using it. Just check it every time, because they do sometimes do that. So we're going to start with our upper back strengthening exercise. So those muscles between your shoulder blades that are really important for posture and holding yourself nice and tall when you're standing. Okay, so lay the band across your lap, and we're going to scoop it up like this. Once you've got that band, just have a quick check that you are still lengthened up through your back, nice and tall after that warm-up. Good, hopefully you still are, haven't slumped back. So make sure your shoulders are down, relaxed, gripping the band with a nice neutral wrist, so you don't want to be bending the wrists. Okay, so the first bit of this exercise is to pull the hands apart slightly. So we're going to just slightly hover the back of your knuckles off your thighs, pull the band apart just a little to about body's width apart. Then we're going to draw the band back so it comes towards your belly button. Elbows are staying tucked in, shoulders are down. We're going to hold that for the count of 3, and then we're going to release forwards again. So that's the movement. We're going to do 6 of those, okay? Are we ready? Let's go. So pull the band apart, draw the band back, hold for 3, 2, 1, and release slowly forwards again. It's a really good idea for these to count out loud as you hold, so that you know that you're breathing steadily. Drawing back, 3, 2, 1, and release forwards again slowly. Draw the band apart, draw it back. Make sure those shoulders are down and back, and breathing, and releasing. Well done, we are halfway there. Draw the band apart, bring it back towards your tummy. Hold nice and strong, nice and tall, and release forwards again. And again, draw the band apart, pull it back, stay tall, and release. Last one here. Draw the band apart, feel the work in those shoulder blades at the back and underneath them. Really pull the elbows down and release. And just let the band go. Just roll those shoulders back, breathe. And if you're repeating this video and you feel that you can do more repetitions, you can build up to 10 there. We've done 6 today, but if you found that easy and you could do more, you want to do a few more. Once you can get to 10 easily with your band, you need to get a stronger band. So, but see how you go with that. We're going to move on to our hip strengthener next. So this is going to work our outside of our hips and our bottom muscles, which are really key for standing and balancing, and really useful exercise here for things like getting out of a car, moving those legs to the side, stepping to the side, all those movements. So you're going to make sure you're away from the back of your chair still, haven't shuffled back. We're going to glue your feet and knees together to start with to get into the position here. Take your band at either end and just going to feed it underneath your thighs. So it comes up either side, nice and long, holding it at the ends. You want that band to be as flat as you can possibly make it, so it's not going to dig into your legs and be uncomfortable. Once you get to the top here, you're going to cross the band over. So you've got an end dangling down each side. You're going to take the band, one section in each hand in the middle there, and you're going to tighten it up, tightening your legs together and just resting your hands gently on the outsides of your thighs. And those hands are going to stay there throughout the exercise. Okay. So we're going to walk our feet away from each other now. So just turn your toes out, turn your heels out, and then just bring your knees away from each other just a little bit, like you're holding a little orange between your knees, just that far. Okay, so we're ready to go for our repetitions now. Again, we're going to do six here, but if you repeat this video, you can build up to 10. Okay, we're going to push our legs away from each other against the resistance of the band. So we're going to push away, and we're going to hold that for 1, 2, 3, and let the knees come back slowly, but don't let them touch. Keep that orange between those knees. And again, we're going to push away. Keep those feet glued to the floor. Don't let your ankles roll. We're holding, hold that resistance, and slowly back in again. And push away. So push against that band with the outside of those thighs. You should feel this in those hip and bottom muscles. Good, keep breathing throughout as well. Remember those breathing, you can count out loud. So it's 1, 2, 3, and back in again. 2 more here, you can do this. Push away, find the resistance through that band and hold. Breathing steadily, and back in again. Last one here. Push away, breathing in and out for that hold, and back in again. Let those knees come together. Bring the feet together and unwrap your band. Set those legs free. Well done. Give your legs a little move if you want to. Good. Our next exercise, we're going to be working those wrist muscles. So the wrists are really important for lots of day-to-day activities. Really good one here for opening jars, bottles, things like that. It's going to make those sort of things much easier. So for this one, we need to get your band and we're going to fold it and roll it into a little sausage shape. So just take your time to do that. Fold it a couple of times, normally works, maybe 3. And roll it until you get a little shape like that. Doesn't have to be too neat, but as neat as you can make it. Once you're there, like that, you're going to hold the band in front of you. So one hand on top of the other. I'm just going to show you from the front a little bit more. Okay, so this is your starting position. One hand right on top of the other. Your elbows are slightly sticking out to the sides. And your band, you just want it at chest height. Okay, so lengthen up with your back, and we're going to twist the band, and the elbows come in together. Hold it there, and then release. So untwisting the band. Again, we're going to do 6 of these. So that was number 1. Squeeze the band a little. Twist it like you're wringing out an old flannel. Hold it and release. So remember your breathing still again. So we're squeezing, we're twisting in. 1, 2, 3, and release out again. Elbows coming out, shoulders are staying down. Don't let those shoulders creep up towards your ears. Twisting, holding, and releasing out again. Well done. Couple more here. Squeeze the band, twist it in, hold and release it out again. Good. One more. Squeeze, twist, breathe as well, and release. Now we need to change hands, I'm afraid, so we need to do it again. So just swap hands. So one hand, the other hand is on the bottom, and your bottom hand is on the top. So just reset your shoulders, make sure you haven't lost your posture. So we're going to do that again. So we're squeezing the band, twisting the band, bringing the elbows together for the hold, and then releasing out again. And again. Squeeze and twist, feel it in the wrists, and release. Good. Shoulders down, still breathing, don't hold your breath. Good. Well done. Can we do 2 more here? Squeeze, twist, elbows in, breathing in and out, and release. One more time. Squeeze, twist, hold. Well done. Nearly there. Elbows out. Bring your band down. Just pop it to the side for a minute. Give those hands a little move. Circle the wrists. Just let that circulation come back. And release. Arms down. Okay. We're going to move on to our next strengthening exercise. So you want to grab your band again. We're going to work on the back of our arms this time. And this is going to be really good exercise for things like pushing up from a chair, moving around in bed. Having that strength in those upper arms is really important. So we're going to take the band again. I'm going to take one end, and we're going to put it down under our feet. So pop it down on the floor, lift the feet, and make sure that that band is well and truly stamped down under your feet. Can't go anywhere. Going to take our outside arm and straighten it by our sides. So the end of the band is coming up out the back there. And your thumb is pointing down to the floor. Make sure you're forwards in your chair. Make sure you've set your posture by pulling in that tummy, relaxing your shoulders down. And you can rest your other hand on the chair. Throughout this exercise, you're going to keep your body pointing straight ahead of you, no twisting. So for this one, if I'll show you one first, we're just going to take the arms straight back. We're going to hold and release. So keep the arm nice and straight, but keep the elbow soft. Don't lock out the elbow. Okay, let's go. We're going to do it again, 6 of these on each arm. Here we go. So coming back. Straight arm, 1, 2, 3, and coming forward slowly. And again, lengthen back, stay tall, look ahead, holding, and coming back to the start again. Coming back. Keep the arm nice and straight, start to feel it in the back of that arm, and release. Make sure you've got that nice steady breathing, counting out loud, 1, 2, 3, and back to the start. Well done. And again, drawing back, staying tall, breathing steadily, and release. Last one on this arm, take it back, hold it there, look ahead, and release forwards again. Well done. We need to do the other arm. I'm just going to show you this from another angle, but you stay where you are. I'm just going to move my chair slightly. Okay, so you're in the same position, but we're going to change arms. So get your short end of the band, pop it on the floor. Make sure it's well and truly under your flat feet on the floor. So the long end is coming out behind, your thumb pointing down to the floor. Ooh. You've got that posture set. Just have a quick check that you're in the right position. And we're going to go for our 6 repetitions on this side now. So draw the arm back behind you, hold for 3, 2, 1, and release. And again, draw it back, keep that arm straight. Quite a small movement, this one, and release. So don't worry if you can't take it too far back. Just make sure you've got your body pointing forwards all the time. And release. 3 more, take it back, hold it there. Start to feel that work in the back of your arm. And release. And again, breathing steadily, 1, 2, 3, and back. Last time, drawing back, hold it there, and release forwards again. Well done. Bring that band up in front of you. And we're going to go onto a chest exercise next to exercise these muscles in the front here. And having strong muscles here, again, it's going to be helpful for things like pushing yourself up from a bed, from the floor if you were to have a fall. Also pulling heavy drawers, things like that. So we're going to take the band this time. You're going to take your bottom back in the chair so that you're resting back. We're going to take the band and feed it behind the back of your chair. So take your time to do this. So it's nice and low, not too high, can't fall off the back of the chair. So you've come into this position. Your feet are still flat on the floor, and you've got a bit of the band in either hand, like this. So the movement is going to be pushing forwards with the band and coming back. But again, we're going to do that nice and slowly. We're going to hold for a count of 3 on that push forwards. And we're going to do 6 again this time. So just set your posture again. Elbows starting in a bent position. And we're going to push forward, straightening the arms. We're going to hold for 3, 2, 1. And control it back again. Don't let that band ping back towards you. And again, push forwards. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And come back again. Do that counting out loud again, just so you're not holding your breath. 3, 2, 1. And slowly back in again. And push forwards again. Straighten the arms, but don't lean forwards. It's just the arms that are moving. And back again. Good, and push forwards. So we should be feeling it in the front of the body, front of the shoulders. And back, last one here. Here we go, push forwards, straighten the arms, hold it there, breathing in and out. And releasing back again. Let the elbows come back and rest beside you. Let go of one end of the band, bring the band in front of you. And you can just pop it out the way behind you. Okay, well done. That's all our band work done. We're just going to do a brief cool down and stretch just to recover from that. Okay, so next we're going to do a brief cool down after that hard work with our resistance band. So if you are sitting back in your chair after that last exercise, we're going to hip walk forwards towards the front of our chair again. Feet flat on the floor under your knees. Sitting tall. We're going to do a cool down march just to start the cool down, just to get the circulation moving normally through our body again. We've been sitting still for a little while. Thinking about the feet, as always with our march, toe down first, roll through the feet, feel all those little joints in your feet moving. Lovely. Take the arms in as well, nice and relaxed with the arms. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Relax through the waist as well. Nice natural movement, moving through the body. Nice steady breathing too. Breathe in and out to the bottom of your lungs. Feel your rib cage moving in and out. Still sitting tall though, just for a little bit longer. Pause the legs, just let the arms naturally swing by your sides. Well done. Relax the arms, lengthen the arms down beside you. We're going to stretch through the back of your arm first. So we're going to lengthen one arm up and then bend the elbow. You might find you can get your hand behind your shoulder blades. If you can't, just have it wherever you can get to do. It might just be the top of your head, depending on your shoulder flexibility. But use the other hand just to guide that elbow up towards the ceiling. Towards the ceiling. We're not going to get it to the ceiling. Just here is fine. So we should feel a stretch down the back of that muscle in the back of your arm. Hold it there. Feel it stretching. Still breathing nice and steadily. And then gently release. So use that arm to guide the elbow down until it's back beside you. So we need to do the other side. So lengthen up first and then bend the elbow and get that hand to wherever it naturally wants to come to, whether it's shoulder blades or the top of your head. Use that other hand, guide that elbow gently up, find your stretch in the back of the arm and hold it there. Think relaxed with the breathing. Still feeling the stretch there, hopefully. And then gently coming out of that stretch, guide the arm down all the way down to the side, both arms beside you this time. Now we're going to stretch through the front of our body for our final movement in this session. So we're going to take the arms to the back legs of the chair, if you can get them there. If you can't, just have them beside you by your bottom, depending again on your shoulder flexibility. So we're going to stretch through the chest by just gently rolling the shoulders back and down, lift through the chest. So the shoulders are down. Don't overarch through your lower back. It's a movement through the chest. Look straight ahead of you and breathe in and out. Again, feel your rib cage just expanding. As you breathe in, feel the chest opening. One more breath here, a few more seconds. Well done. And just gently release. Bring one arm forwards, bring the other arm forwards, and just shuffle your bottom back in the chair again. Find the back of the chair. Well done. You've completed your resistance band section. So if you're repeating this video, like I've been saying through the video, you can increase the number of repetitions. If you get to a point where it's 6 repetitions is feeling easy, again, you want it to feel challenging. You want to feel that muscle work. Okay, well done, and I'll see you next time.